Welcome back, everybody, to the Las Vegas Venom NBA 2K21 MyLEAGUE Expansion Series. And the 2026 season has come to an end as the Jazz have won 2 out of the last 3 NBA championships as they beat the Celtics this year in 6 games. And we have a lot of work to do. A disappointing loss in the first round as we are, I think, just the second 1 seed ever to lose to an 8 seed team in the first round. We saw this happen, I think, either last year or a year before, where a 1 seed lost in the first round. But we keep the trend going. We underachieved after having our best regular season performance, but it was all for naught. The Rockets won the first 2 games. We won 3 in a row. Then the Rockets won the last 2 games. We have to fix our defense. That has to be the priority for our team. We got to figure it out because our defense is terrible. So let's get right to it and advance to the offseason. Player retirements: Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, Mike Conley, Derrick Rose, Drew Holiday, KCP, Rodney Hood, the Thanasis, THT, staff retirements: Greg Foster, Terry Stotts, Mike Budenholzer, and Gennaro Pargo. Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook are the Hall of Fame inductees for this season. Chris Paul has his Clippers jersey retired, as does Blake Griffin, who also retired this season. League meetings, I am going to stick with this. I will go back to the regular seeding in the playoffs. Winners will no longer automatically get the top 3 playoff seeds in each conference. That sounds fine to me. League realignment, nothing special. All right, draft lottery. Obviously, we do not have a pick here in the draft lottery, so we're just going to skip it and see who gets the top picks. The Nets, wow, the Nets dropped from 1 to 4. The Bucks go from 2 to 1. So the Bucks have the first overall pick. Then the Lakers, the Mavericks, the Nets, Trailblazers, Timberwolves, Warriors, Nuggets, Knicks. Then Blazers again via Charlotte. Then the Suns, Pistons, Wizards, Heat, Thunder, Magic, Hawks, Rockets, Spurs, Clippers, Bulls, Kings, Sixers, Magic, Pacers, Grizzlies, Thunder, Pacers, Pelicans. Then us at 30 because of our record in the regular season. Then the Celtics and the Jazz. All right, the draft is here. Before we go into this draft, we need to look at our salary cap table. I know for a fact that we do have Capella for 1 more season on a massive contract. Culver has a player option. Team options for Strong and Evans. Harris will return most likely, but probably I might try and trade Joe Harris because he's super old now and he is not a good defender at all. Hawkins will obviously stay. Peterson, Curry, and Cunningham will all probably get qualifying offers. Curry, I'm not sure if I want him to return because if we're gonna improve our defense, we gotta have a better defensive point guard off the bench as well because he's not that. I'm not sure that his offensive skill is a good trade-off for the defense liability. Cunningham, I probably am going to bring back. Peterson, I probably will bring back. Rozier, probably not. And the rest of the guys are just on 1-year deals, so we'll see how this goes. All right, I'm going to try and make a trade real quick and see what I can do. Before I do that, though, let's take a look at these top players. Let's go by scouting progress. Harvey Bush, really good point guard. He's supposed to go like top 5, possibly first overall. There's Yunlong Yi, who I don't even think has a Euro stash year, so he can play automatically. There's Wayne Geiger, Tommy Sullivan. It's not a top-heavy class. There's no one standout player. So trading up this far would first of all just be kind of cheese, and it's also just not worth it for us to do. But I will trade up a little bit just to have a better option to pick at. But there are a lot of mid-level guys here that are pretty solid, like Tommy Sullivan right here. Is he good on defense, though? Not very much. But we'll try to make a trade anyways, just to get rid of Joe Harris, because we are a team that is contending, but also buying to improve, to become an actual top contender, because we did not show that potential in the playoffs, obviously. So let's do Trade Finder, then I will update this once I have found a deal, or if I haven't found a deal, then we'll go from there. Alright, the best trade I see right here is this one. We trade away Joe Harris. We trade away our first round pick this year, pick 30. And we trade our first round pick 2 years in the future for an extra first next season. And we move up 13 spots in this upcoming draft. I think this is a pretty solid trade for us to do, so I'm going to make it. And let's just do it. Start negotiation, and we're going to make this trade. So now we have... Can I view my picks? Any way for me to do that? So we now have pick 17 in this draft. We have 2 first-round picks next season. We do not have one in 2028, and we got rid of Joe Harris, so we can replace him with somebody better, possibly who we draft at pick 17. Let's get right to it and see how things go. I don't want to make any other trades right now. So Milwaukee Bucks with the first overall pick. They take Harvey Bush, point guard out of Tennessee. The Lakers take Wayne Geiger out of Fresno State, 7-1 center. The Mavericks take Stanley Hines, shooting guard out of Mississippi State. The Nets at pick 4 take Tommy Sullivan out of Louisville. The Trailblazers take another point guard, Scott Wright. Timberwolves are going to trade pick 6 and Ellis McGee for John Collins and a lottery-protected first-round pick in 2 years from the Rockets. So the Rockets, who took us out in the first round of the playoffs, trade John Collins for the 6th overall pick, essentially. And the Rockets will take Yunlong Yi out of China. The Warriors are going to trade pick 7 for Andre Drummond and Malcolm Brogdon. The Lakers, 2 top 10 picks. They take point guard Jay Jones. So Wayne Geiger and Jay Jones. So they replace Drummond and Brogdon with 2 rookies. And now a 3rd straight trade as the Nuggets trade the 8th overall pick for Onyeka Okongwu of the Hornets and a 2029 second-round pick. And the Hornets will take Wendell Gibbs out of Minnesota, shooting guard, 6'6", 205. The Knicks at pick 9 take small forward Lauren Schultz out of George Mason, which is where I am an alumni from. That's my college. Go George Mason. Always nice to see a player taken from there. The Trailblazers, again on the clock, take shooting guard Curtis Parker. So they have a new backcourt in Portland. The Sun takes Seth Person, small forward out of UCLA. The Pistons take Kenny Atkins out of Bradley. The Wizards take Chad Campbell out of Memphis. The Heat take Will Jordan. The Thunder take Jack White III out of Duquesne. The Magic, the pick before us, at pick 16, they take Gerald Morris Sr. out of Vanderbilt, power forward. And now we're on the clock. Do not have any trade offers, I don't think, so let's see what we can do here. There's Franklin Pope. We do have, we don't really need him. We do have Paul Hawkins. The top guys are like all power forwards. There is Javier Sanchez. We just have 1 Euro stash here, so he would not be able to help immediately. He's not a good defender anyways. But scout by scouter percentage, there is Del May, 21 years old, 74 overall, inside out scorer. Can he play defense? The answer is no. These two guys are both 7 foot tall at power forward. Jesus Christ. There is Alexi Castro, point guard, 22 years old, four badges apparently. C+ perimeter defense, B+ potential. Not a whole lot of options here. Not loving who is available to us right now. This is pretty tough. Guillermo Aguilar, decent post defender, okay rebounder, can't score. Radford Henry, 20 years old, decent shooter, not a good defender at all. William Blount, decent defense on the perimeter, A- potential, good athlete, not a good shooter at shooting guard, which is concerning. Let's see if we can get a trade for this pick. Okay, here is a decent trade offer from the Clippers. They're offering Dort straight up for this pick. And my thought process is that if we do this trade, which I would be happy to make because I don't want a player that's available right now in this draft. Dort can shoot the basketball, but he's also a very good defender outside, which is what we need. We don't re-sign Stan Curry, then we move, or we keep Carson Evans at backup point guard. We're also probably not going to bring back Rozier, so Evans might just be the starter and Dort comes off the bench. We find somebody else in free agency to make an offer to. There are a couple of other offers, like the Hawks offering more first-round picks in exchange for getting their first-round pick back. There's also Wendell Gibbs, who was just taken. Really good shooter. He can't really defend, though. He was taken 8th overall. Why? This makes no sense for the Hornets to do. They traded up to get Wendell Gibbs, and now they're offering him to us. Not sure why. But I think that the Dort trade just makes more sense because Dort, better defender, slightly better shooter, and we don't give up 2 first-round picks. It's just a straight-up trade. So I think we're going to make this deal for... Oh, I fucking skipped it. Where is it? Right here. We're going to get Dort. Lou Dort is going to join the Las Vegas Venom. And the Clippers take Javier Sanchez out of Spain. The Rockets take Alan Fleming. The Spurs take Dexter Forbes out of Duke. The Clippers take Alton Williamson out of Fresno State. The Bulls take Carson Caldwell. The Kings take Bruno Rancic out of Croatia. Elton Carroll out of Northern Iowa goes to the Sixers. The Magic take Alexi Castro. Pacers take Thomas Justice, point guard out of Washington State. The Grizzlies take Ronald Anderson out of UCLA. The Thunder take Bradford Henry. David Dixon goes to the Pacers again. Pelicans take William Blount. The Hawks take Corey Lowe. The Celtics take Del May. And the Jazz, with the final pick in the first round, take Max Cole out of UAB. All right, second to last pick in the second round of the entire draft. Pretty much have nobody scouted. I'll just draft Jacques, but probably not going to be anything special. Out of France. All right, Harvey Bush, 80 overall, 7 badges. Great shooter, good playmaker. Eddie Johnson comparison. Wayne Geiger, All-NBA ceiling. Stanley Hines, 77. Tommy Sullivan, 77. Scott Wright, 74. Yee, 78 with no Euro stash year. Jones, Gibbs, Schultz, Parker, Person. Chad Campbell, 78 overall at 19 years old. Not a insane draft by any means whatsoever. Jack Perpin is a 68 overall, and he's not going to be joining our team. Any surprises in this second round? There was Ray Snow, center, 74 overall. Decent scorer. Damon Livingston, good defender and rebounder, 19 years old. Ooh, Jay Hart, power forward, 76 overall. Good defender, good rebounder. And also Gordon Mullen, 19 years old. Also a good defender and good rebounder, a power forward. And also Ronnie Nixon of the Nets. Good shooter. And then also Franklin Pope, who was taken first pick of the second round by the Claws. So that is it for the draft. Rookie signing, we're not going to sign Jacques Perpin. So go to advance now. Team player options. We traded for Lou Dort. We're obviously going to take the 2-year team option for Max Strong and the 1-year option for Carson Evans. Culver declined his player options, so we're gonna have a different team in the upcoming season, but we're gonna have the same basic core. But Culver's gonna leave. Rozier not gonna return. So Culver's gonna hit the open market. Zion declined his player option. What if? So did Brent Cage. What if we got him? Possibly maybe we bring back Cunningham, bring him off the bench, and start Brent Cage. He's a really good defender. That would be a really big pickup for us. Let's look at all the declined options here. Zion, Brent Cage, Porzingis again. RJ Barrett declined. Cassius Winston, Kevin Porter Jr., Culver obviously, Jake Ward. Yeah, I mean we have some stuff here. We can also, Zion maybe, who knows? Not a great defender, but it's Zion though. All right, qualifying offers. I don't think I am going to bring back Deion Peterson. He does have B+ post defense, which is pretty good. I definitely want to get, I mean, Cunningham. I mean, man, I'm not going to extend the qualifying offer to Cunningham, okay? I'm not going to do that. But I am going to keep tabs on him and try to bring him back if we can. But he might get a really good offer that we just don't want to match. The qualifying offer is $18 million. Not entirely sure how much cap space we have. It should be a lot because we lost Culver and we lost Rozier, which was probably like total, like probably like 40 million, I would say. Maybe a little bit less than that. So, Stan Curry, I don't think he's worth bringing back. I really don't think so. Gonna let Curry go. We will extend one to Deion Peterson though. So, say goodbye for now to Cunningham and Curry. All right, here we go. Moratorium. Cap hold is $108 million. That is a fuck ton. We only have 5 official players on roster. But no offers for Brent Cage. Excuse me. I will make him an offer easily. Really good rebounder, really good defender. Can shoot the 3-ball, can score inside. Zion has a lot of offers. Max steals from like 5 teams. The Celtics, Thunder, Wizards, Claws, and Pelicans all offering him huge deals. Pelicans offering 5 years. Ooh, also DeAndre Ayton is a free agent, but we have Capello, so we don't need him. Okay. Brent Cage. Great piece to have alongside Max Strong. He would be a great piece to have alongside Strong. I'm just gonna give him this offer straight up. Not gonna make any change to it. He's gonna be. That's the only offer that we have made to him, or the only offer that he has had from anybody. So the players that we officially have on the team, that are like officially on the team right now, are Capella, Strong, Evans, Dort, and Hawkins. So that's who we have. So we pretty much have we have 2 shooting guards. Evans going to be point guard, obviously. A center and a power forward. Brent Cage would be a starting power forward, and he would be a huge piece to have. We need, obviously, a backup point guard that is good on defense. We need 2 small forwards, another power, and then another center, and then we have our 10 guys that will play. So we made the offer for Brent Cage. Affordable point guards. We're gonna look down here a little bit. Matthew Rivers restricted free agency. I'm assuming the Blazers are gonna just give him the offer, whatever he's offered. He is a good defender. I know that. 5-star system match. Ooh, 26 years old. No other offers. And also Trey Jones. Both guys really okay. Okay. Let's definitely do this. We'll offer you a little bit less than you want. Option player. Offer him the contract. And then we actually got to make one for a small forward. So just to get one out there. Ooh, Josh Green. 25 years old, 80 overall. Good shooter, can defend for sure. There's Chris Fuller as well, but he's restricted free agent. Patrick Williams, unrestricted free agent. Really good shooter. He wins $23 million. Josh Green's much cheaper. Better system match as well. We'll offer him a little bit less money than he wants. Player option. Obviously, we cannot sign all these guys, but the better our top 10 are, I literally do not care about the 5 guys that are going to be, or like just the 4 guys that are going to be the reserves players. We'll advance. We're going to decline Ralph Cunningham. Going to decline Stan Curry. Brent Cage and Kareem Main both agree. Renouncing rights to a lot of players, but we have to. Okay, so this means that Josh Green will not be joining. So, what's more important here? Having Kareem Main or Josh Green? I would say... man, I don't know. This is tough. We can't... Okay, I'll take the team over the South Carolina. If we do this, look, we're going to get Brent Cage. We need him. Kareem Main, I think we need a small forward more so than we need a backup point guard, because Main would probably just come off the bench. Most likely. What numbers has he put up? He was undrafted, but he's got finishing badges. He's got playmaking badges, defensive badges as well, including chase and artist, rebound chaser, and pogo stick, which aren't that great for a point guard who's 6'3". It was first team All-Rookie 2023. Can I see his averages? Okay, I'm missing something here. Career stats, here we go. 10 points per game. He shot the ball really well, except at the free throw line. Good steal numbers. What about Josh Green? More points per game. Worse shooting. Not as good on defense. Well, there's your answer. I think that we take Kareem Main, possibly start him over Carson Evans. Or we play Max Strong at small forward. That could also be a very real thing, because Josh Green is like 6'5". I'm pretty sure Max Strong is like... Can I view Max Strong's right now? I don't know if he can. Max Strong is pretty tall and can play small forward. I'm pretty sure that he can do that. Let me just back out real quick and go look. Max Strong is 6'8", man. He's supposed to be like a shooting guard, point guard. But I mean, dude, he's 6'8". He can play small forward easily. So that might be the plan. Yep, I think we're going to stick with Kareem Main and Brent Cage. Signed players, Zion agrees with what the Celtics. We got the other two. So, man, the Celtics are going to be fucking sick, man. They just replaced Brent Cage with Zion Williamson. It's insane. Okay, we got our guys. You keep going. Renounce rights, we're going to lose, which means we also are going to lose Deion Peterson. So, that does kind of suck. Not going to cap hold Taurean Prince. Going to have a lot of really short contracts after this. So, we will do that. I'm not going to put Max Strong listed as a small forward. I'm just going to play him there. So, that'll be how that goes. We're going to advance. Any other signed players? Aiden agrees to the deal with the Claws. Porzingis with the Magic. De'Aaron Fox with the Mavericks. RJ Barrett with the Spurs. Doyle Atkins with the Clippers. Pat Rogers with the Hornets. Kevin Porter Jr. with the Bucks. Bagley Pacers. And Ronnie Nixon to the Bulls. Alright, moratorium is over. So here right now is the roster. Brent Cage, Max Strong, Clinton Capella, Carson Evans, Kareem Main. And this would likely be your starting lineup. You play Max Strong at small forward, Carson Evans probably at shooting guard, Kareem Main at point guard, Capella center, Brent Cage at power forward. Then off the bench, we currently have Lou Dort and Paul Hawkins. And Paul Hawkins will probably get better at defense, so that is pretty solid right there. Pretty solid defensive team. Nobody's good at both kinds of defense, but they're good at their positional defense. So, not bad at all. 7 players though, and with no money, we got to make a lot of really small offers here. Any other offers that we might have missed? Herb Bryant goes to the Jazz. Franklin Pope. Was he drafted by the Thunder? Who was he drafted by? He signed a big deal. Derek Carpenter back on the market, but not a good defender at all. There is Brema, who good inside scorer. He can defend and rebound, and we can pretty much give him the rest of our cap money, and then just have 2 bums pretty much come off the bench. There is Herbert Cox. He wants more money though. Bob Gibbs. All right, we'll give an offer to Amita Brema. Solid defensive center. We'll offer a little bit less. Player option. We offered him. We also need a backup point guard. Let's make an offer for Elfrid Payton. Minimum offer. We have one more offer to make, so we'll do so for a backup small forward. And for this guy, he could be good at either kind of defense. It's not... Let's just sort by expected income. Top guy is Patrick McCaw, 30 years old. Decent shooter, decent defender. There's also Terrence Davis, 29 years old. Also a good playmaker. Let's make an offer for him. Now we advance. Elfrid Payton will sign, so he'll be the backup point guard. Did anybody sign that we know of? Adebayo to the Suns. Pat Rogers, we saw that to the Hornets. Arthur Ramsey returns to the Kings, I believe. Chris Fuller goes to the Lakers. I think he was already there, though. Culver, no offers. Well, that's what you get for leaving us, man. Let's just toss in an offer. I mean, I think because of bird rights, we can sign him, maybe. I don't really know how this works exactly, but I'll do this. I'll offer him a little bit less than he wants. Around here. Power forward. We already have 2. Center. Let's just advance. Terrence Davis will sign. Backup small forward. Let's... Jared Culver, mulling offers. Does he have any other offers? Can't tell. If you can bring back Culver, I mean, I would want to do that. I would be down. He would still come off the bench, though. Okay, let's decline Terrence Davis and see about Culver. Any other big signings here? Lauri Markkanen goes to the Cavs, 3-year deal. Patrick Williams goes to the Claws. JJ Richards goes to the Pistons. Does that mean that Curry and all of them are still available? Deion Peterson, no offers, is still available. Power forward. Rudolph Cunningham, no offers, still available. He wants $18 million. Stan Curry also wants around $18 million. So, whatever. Rima will sign. I will accept that. Culver's still mulling offers. We now have to pretty much sign guys. We're just going to keep going until Culver accepts or declines. And then Culver will sign. We can make this deal, right? I think. Yes, we can. So Culver returns. Okay. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So now... Okay. Pretty solid stuff. Go back to free agency. Okay, now we just need pretty much just like 4 backup players. We got 3 point guards. I'm going to put Evans back to shooting guard. Go back to roster. Okay, we got 2 point guards. We got Cremane and Alfred Payton. We got Evans and Dort at shooting guard. We got Strong and Culver at small forward. We got Cage and Hawkins at power forward. We got Capella and Rima at center. So we're just kind of trying to find guys to round out our roster. So good backups. And that's all the offers that we can get. Nato and Jeffrey sign. Okay, Gary Clark signs. Then we just got to make one more signing and then we're good for the roster. Let's just sign a backup center. There is Pasekniks. I guess he's okay. 30 years old. Probably not going to play much. He signs. Okay, so we are negative 20 million in cap room, but this is going to be worth it by like a long shot. Go to day 12 and see the final signings. I don't think that anybody that we lost actually got signed. Bradley Beal still mulling offers, as is Jamal Murray, but Tadze no offers. Okay, sign players. We got Cage, obviously a huge signing for us. Mitchell Robinson goes to the Pelicans. I think we saw that before, though. RJ Barrett and Castle Winston both to the Spurs. Kira Lewis leaves the Pelicans for the Wizards. Kobe White goes to the Thunder. We saw marketing. We saw Patrick Williams. Bobo goes to the LA Clippers. Keldon Johnson signs with the Claws. Miles Bridges goes to the Grizzlies. Obi Toppin goes to the Wizards. Colin Sexton. Man, the Wizards had a lot of signings. PJ Washington goes to the Knicks. Tyler Bay to the Pistons. We signed Culver again. Johnson to the Thunder. And Cam Johnson and Aaron Nesmith. Brissett to the Magic. Jay Hart signs with the Pelicans. Was he drafted by them? I'm not sure if he was. He might have been, but I'm not sure. Olsen to the Grizzlies. Patrick Bradley to the Mavericks. Nobody that we lost signed with a team. So they're still out there. Okay, we have our team. Player progression. Now, what is Max Strong now? He is up to a 93 overall, and he's got now 30. I think he had like 20 badges. Now he has 32. He's a better playmaker, better rebounder. Please tell me that his athleticism also went up. Let's take a look. Standing dunk went up. Close shot went up. 3-point shot up by 6. 98 3-point shot. Free throw up by 2. The 98. Post hook up by 2. Post fade. Draw foul up by 6. Shot IQ up. Pass accuracy up. Ball handle up. Speed, hands, pass IQ, pass vision. Permanent defense up by 5. That is massive. Steal up by 3. Rebound. Really not. He really does have 99 lateral quickness. I'm not sure that I've seen that really. Help defense IQ up by 4. Pass perception up by 1. Acceleration, strength, that's good. Speed is not 99, really? Stamina up by 3, so he can play he's going to play more. Overall durability 79. He's got 99. Hustle. Okay, let's check out his stats after I just look through this again. So playmaking goes up. Rebounding goes up. That's pretty much it for the letter grades, but we saw the actual attribute grades. So He's got gold acrobat, contact finisher, relentless finisher, slithery finisher, bronze consistent finisher, fancy footwork, and teardropper. He's got gold catch and shoot, gold ice and veins, silver deadeye, silver deep fades, and steady shooter, bronze difficult shots, bronze pumping maestro, bronze range extender. Playmaking abilities, he's got 2 silvers with ankle breaker and downhill, bronze bailout, flashy passer, handles for days, needle threader, space creator, stop and go. For defense, he's got gold pick dodger, that's huge, silver clamps, interceptor, off-ball pest, and trapper, bronze chase down artist, heart crusher, lightning reflexes, tireless defender, and he's just amazing, man. Brent Cage, no more badges for him. 27 years old, 92 overall, really good inside defender and rebounder, good physical, good three-point shooter, can score inside as well, and he's really solid. Carson Capella goes down to an 86 or 87 overall, lower physical but still really solid player, especially on defense and rebounding. Carson Evans, better inside scoring. He's probably near his peak. Better physicals though, better IQ. Kareem Maine, better playmaking, who he just signed. Paul Hawkins up by 6, up to a 79. And he's got 6 badges now. I'm not sure how many he had before, but he's got pick and roller, drop stepper, pick and popper shooter, playmaking, post spin technician, defense intimidator, and pogo stick. Scoring went up. Defense went up. That's huge. B minus to B plus. That's massive. Covert inside defense went down, but it's not like that's a massive problem, as he's still a really good perimeter defender. Lou Dort, better shots from mid-range. I think we had some really good moves this year, and we made the best moves that we can make with what happened to us, and the progression is huge for us. So you keep going. Carson Evans still only 6 badges, man. Faster finisher, acrobat, giant slayer, and then corner specialist with Hall of Fame. Jesus Christ. Pumping maestro and catch and shoot. All right, solid stuff right there. Another good progression in the offseason. All-Star City is Los Angeles, California. There you go. All right, training camps. We have 2 to use. I was going to use one on Max Strong for athleticism, but after seeing his actual stats, I decided against that. So now, I think one thing we can do is do perimeter defense for Carson Evans, because he's going to have a lot of playing time. It is at B- right now, but it could be a lot better. So we up it. Defense even better now. So what is it now for him? I put it up to a, well, it'd still be B-, but still improvements have been made. Okay, now what else do we need? Let's do a big man offense for Paul Hawkins. He's got 91 post moves. Okay. All right, we advance. All right, we don't have a game on opening night, but we have a game the day after against the Golden State Warriors. They went 32-50 last season. They still have Steph Curry and Nico Mannion. They have Alec Burks now, Fidel Pena, James Wiseman. So they have 3 really good players and then 2 like kind of bad players in their starting lineup. Off the bench, Willie Rogers, Malcolm Brogdon, Andre Drummond, who they both traded for, Juan Carlos Santiago, Jamal Martin Jr., Denzel Valentine, Leon Norris, Lamar Bennett, Stan Augustine, Donovan Garner, and Freddie Cassell. So that will do it for this episode. I will do player mentorship, and I'll get the lineup straight and the game plan straight in, or just between this episode and the next one. And hopefully this year we do better than we did last year in the playoffs. We had a great regular season, but then we We squandered that opportunity in the first round, and now it's time to make up for that. It's time that we come back from that disappointing loss and have a great season ahead of us with a better team. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and look forward for the next season. Take care.